Good evening. Tonight we're going to be doing 26.1 part 3. As you can tell, I'm not going through this whole section, the whole chapter. I'm just focusing on these. I expect you doing your reading webs to be going through the questions and really focusing on what the theories that the book is talking about. All right, today we're going to talk about annelids, arthropods, and echinoderms. Annelids, this is the phylum Annelida. This means annelus, which means little rings. Okay, these include earthworms, some marine worms, and leeches. So little rings, you can think of those as the segments that you find in the earthworms. Annelids are worms with segmented bodies. Okay. Ooh, that's not a good color. Hold on. With segmented bodies. They have a true coelom. These are coelomates, and it's lined with tissue derived from mesoderm. So when the blastula turns in on itself, remember that the mesoderm is formed by the inside part, the opposite side of the endoderm. The next phylum, we'll be doing one more after this, is the phylum Arthropoda. Arthron meaning joint, podos meaning foot, so jointed feet for the phylum Arthropoda. These include spiders, centipedes, insects, and crustaceans, so things that have lots of legs. Arthropods have bodies that are divided into segments. A tough external skeleton called an exoskeleton. Most of these, it's made out of something called chitin. Cephalization, so they have definite heads, and they have jointed appendages, so legs and antennae that can extend from the body wall, hence the name arthropods, arthropoda. Arthropods appeared in the sea about 600 million years ago and have since colonized freshwater habitats, land, and air. And finally, the last of our phylum within Animalia is Echinodermata. These are echinoderms, echino meaning spiny, dermis meaning skin, so they have spiny skin. These include sea stars, sea urchins, and sand dollars. This past summer we were out at the beach near Aricames, and it was amazing how many live sand dollars we were able to find just in one day out on the beach. So if you've ever been out to the beach and while you're out swimming, sand dollars, there are millions of them here. Okay, echinoderms have spiny skin and an internal skeleton. They have a water vascular system. This means that they have a network of water-filled tubes that include suction cup-like tube feet, which are used for walking and gripping prey. So if you think about a sea star, a star or a starfish, however you're used to calling it, they have a way, this water vascular system, where they can use kind of suction cup feet, and they'll actually pry open clams so that they can eat. Their stomach comes out of the center part of that star, and their stomach leaves their body and goes down and pulls the food out of the clam, out of the shell, and then brings it back up into their body. All right, and finally, echinoderms most exhibit 5-part radial symmetry and are deuterostomes. Okay, so they have radial symmetry, so you can cut them in multiple planes and have identical parts. So if you think about a sea star, urchins, they're all the same. You can cut them in multiple places radially, but also remember, they are deuterostomes. And if you're don't remember what that means, please go back and look at the last chapter. It won't be very long before we're taking the final on this. So if you need to refresh on things, make sure you do that. Okay, that is all that we have for tonight. Tomorrow in class, you'll be watching a video on this, and then you'll get to continue on. Actually, you'll be starting a whole new lesson on arthropods, so bugs. We'll be talking about bugs and forensic entomology. So we didn't cover bugs a whole lot here. The video tomorrow will, and then you'll get to start reading about how bugs help us out. Not just are irritating or bite us, but they're actually very helpful in a branch of forensics. All right, have a good night.